Title: The Whispering Well. It was the beginning of summer when six college friends, Ava, Ryan, Mira, Daniel, Chloe, and Liam, decided to go on a weekend trip to the quiet countryside of Black Ridge Village. The plan was simple: escape the chaos of city life, enjoy a few campfires, and make some unforgettable memories. The old farmhouse they rented sat near the edge of a dense forest. A local woman named Martha, who handed the keys, gave them a warm smile, but there was a shadow in her eyes when she warned them. "Stay away from the well," she said quietly. "The one behind the orchard. That place isn't right." The group exchanged amused glances. Mira laughed. "What is it? Cursed water or a ghost fish?" Martha didn't smile. "It's been sealed for a reason. Respect it, children. Stay away." The moment she left, the warning became a joke among them. But Ava, the most sensitive in the group, felt a chill in her spine. She looked at the forest line beyond the orchard and saw something, maybe a shape, just for a second. Day 1, the discovery. Later that evening, the group explored the property. Ryan, ever the adventurous one, was the first to spot the well hidden behind overgrown bushes and vines. The stone structure was ancient, covered in moss. A rusted iron lid sealed the opening, and a faint, musty smell surrounded it. "Behold," Ryan declared, "the haunted well of Blackridge." Daniel rapped his knuckles on the lid. "Feels pretty solid. Let's open it tomorrow." "No," Ava said sharply, startling everyone. She looked pale. "We shouldn't mess with it. You heard what Martha said." But the group laughed it off. Chloe threw her arm around Ava. "Come on. We're here to have fun. Don't let village ghost stories ruin it." That night, they sat by the fire, telling scary stories and roasting marshmallows. But Ava couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. In the dark beyond the trees, she kept seeing faint shapes, shadows that flickered and vanished. Day 2, the well opens. The next morning, Liam and Ryan were the first ones up. They crept behind the orchard with crowbars they found in the shed. With some effort, they pried open the lid. The stench hit them instantly: wet soil, decay, and something else rotten and metallic. "Ugh," Liam groaned. "That's disgusting." But Ryan was staring down into the blackness. "There's a rope ladder." "Oh, but it looks stable." They called the others. One by one, everyone gathered around, except Ava. "We shouldn't be doing this," she said. "Something feels wrong." But her warnings fell on deaf ears. "We'll go just a little way down, take a look, then climb back up," Mira said, pulling out her phone to record. "It'll make an epic reel." Ryan went first, descending slowly into the darkness. His voice echoed from below. "Guys, you're not going to believe this. There's a room down here." One by one, they followed. The ladder led to a narrow tunnel that opened into a circular chamber carved from stone. Strange symbols were etched into the walls. In the center was a stone platform with dried blood stains. Old chains hung from the walls. "What the hell is this place?" Chloe whispered. Suddenly, they heard it, a soft whisper. Indistinct at first, then clearer. "Go back, leave before it wakes." They spun around. No one had spoken. The whisper came from the walls. Ava, who had stayed above, screamed from the well's opening. "Get out! Something's coming." The whisper grew louder, more voices joining in, overlapping like a storm of cries. The first loss. As they scrambled up the ladder, the temperature dropped. The air grew thick. Chloe was halfway up when she screamed. Something pulled her down. The others watched in horror as she vanished into the dark with a snap of bones and a splash of blood. Chloe, Mira screamed. Ryan, close to the top, helped Mira out first, then Daniel and Liam. They waited for Ava to grab Mira and hold her tight, crying. But Chloe never came back up. Ryan wanted to go back down, but Daniel stopped him. "We saw what happened. Whatever that thing was, it's not human." Ava whispered, "We've awakened something." They sealed the lid shut and ran back to the house, locking every door and window. The laughter was gone. The silence of the house was now suffocating. Nightfall. That night, Mira started hearing whispers again. They were coming from inside the house. She followed the sound of the living room mirror. In the reflection, she saw Chloe, her eyes hollow, her mouth open in a scream. Reaching out from behind her, she turned around. No one was there. She ran back to the bedroom, waking Ava. "She's here." "Chloe," she's trying to say something. Mira sobbed. Ava didn't sleep at all. She kept seeing a figure at the window, a pale woman with long hair and a gaping mouth, whispering her name. Ryan, meanwhile, was recording a vlog when his camera picked up something his eyes didn't see, a hand reaching toward him from the dark corner of the room. When he replayed the footage, the hand was gone, but his screen glitched with static and a deep growl. The truth unveiled. By morning, they demanded answers. They went to Martha's cottage. "You opened the well?" she asked, horrified. "Dear God, it's too late now." "What's in there?" Ava asked. Martha told them the legend. Long ago, the village was plagued by a demon called Voras, summoned by cultists through sacrifices at the well. When the townsfolk discovered the truth, they sealed the well and buried the history. But every 100 years, the seal weakens, and if disturbed, the demon returns. "You disturb it on the 100th year," Martha said. "Now it needs 5 souls to fully awaken. We've already lost 1, Daniel whispered. "Leave. Don't look back. Don't listen to the voices." The haunting intensifies. They packed their bags, but Ryan was missing. They found him in the orchard, standing beside the open well. "Ryan, no!" Ava shouted. He turned around, eyes pitch black, smiling unnaturally. "She's calling me," he said. "She said I can see Chloe again." Then he leapt in. The screams echoed for minutes. Now there were 4. They ran, but the car wouldn't start. The tires were slashed, deep claw marks on the doors. The sky darkened unnaturally, though it was still morning. Ava took out her notebook and began sketching the symbols from the well. She had seen them in a dream. They were part of a ritual, a banishing spell. "We have to finish what was started, or none of us will leave," she said. The final confrontation. That night, they returned to the well with torches and candles, following Ava's instructions. Daniel and Mira stood guard while Ava and Liam opened the well. The whispers returned, louder and more violent. Shadows swirled in the air. Chloe and Ryan's voices cried out from the well, begging them to join. "Don't listen," Ava shouted. Suddenly, a dark figure emerged from the well, a grotesque creature with wings, fangs, and hollow eyes. It was Voras, the ancient demon. Liam held the torch forward while Ava chanted the banishing ritual. The demon screamed, shaking the earth beneath them. Daniel was pulled into the air by invisible hands, torn apart midair, his blood painting the stones. 3 gone, Mira screamed, but continued to chant with Ava. Light burst from the well's opening, and Voras let out a final shriek before disintegrating into black ash. The morning after, Ava and Mira lay beside the well, weak but alive. The sun was rising. The whispers were gone. They returned to the farmhouse. The wind was still. The house was quiet. A strange peace settled over the land. 3 friends dead, 1 lost forever. Ava and Mira never spoke of that night again. Epilogue: The well waits. Years later, another group of campers came to Blackridge. They laughed at the old woman's warnings and found a sealed well behind the orchard. One of them placed a hand on the lid. It was warm, and beneath it, something whispered, "Come closer."